Chapter 2. Last week, our hero fought a brave battle and won by the skin of his teeth with 1-0. But much time to relax he did not have. A new, maybe even stronger opponent awaited him in his next battle. It was Shahar, coach of the Castelia City Warriors. The team Shahar had was incredibly scary. Offensive Pokemon like Urshifu Rapid Strike, Great Tusk, Mega Altaria, and two incredibly strong Tera captains, Frostmoth and Torterra, were in his arsenal, alongside strong defensive Pokemon like Politoed, Corviknight, Hisuian, Quillfish, and maybe even the Mega Altaria again. A small ring core was formed with Helioptile, Swift Swim on the Quillfish, and Frostmoth that would take big damage from fire-type moves, but now resisted. A very strong team indeed. Our hero, he had to make choices, and in the end he thought that the 6 Pokemon the opponent would bring were Politoed, Urshifu Rapid Strike that gets his fire water type moves boosted by the rain, Mega Altaria, Corviknight, Great Tusk, and Tera Captain Frostmoth would all come to the battle, leaving behind Armarouge, Helioptile, Lycanroc Midnight, Torterra, and his Hisuian Quillfish. Of course, our hero had to prep for all of these Pokemon. First up was Drifblim to be brought to the battle. Drifblim was given the Mirror Herb, because Drifblim would resist the Torterra as a Tera Captain, but could also benefit from setup from the Frostmoth. With a Quiver Dance up, when Drifblim was on the field, Drifblim would also gain the stat boost from the Quiver Dance, a boost in attack, speed, and special defense. With the Unburden ability, on top of the speed boost that Drifblim would get, its speed would double as well. With moves like Shadow Ball, Air Slash, and Stored Power, Drifblim would be able to hit all Pokemon for strong, big damage. Also, Drifblim was given Haze. Haze would make sure that even if the Pokemon on the opposite side of him would get out of hand, and it would cost him its own boosts, Haze would make sure the Pokemon on the other side would be checked. Next up, Moon the Roaring Moon would make his first time appearance this week. Moon is already a very strong physical attacking Pokemon, but with max attack and an adamant nature, Moon would be maxed out on its physical strength. Given the booster capsule, the booster energy, its attack would always get a 30% boost when Moon was switched in. On top of that, Moon could use Dragon Dance to boost its attack and its speed even further, making this thing unstoppable once it was able to set up a Dragon Dance. Acrobatics would always have 110 base power, because the booster energy would be consumed and Moon would not have any items. But also Crunch, a strong dark type move that would get a 50% boost because Moon itself is a dark type. Roost was there to keep Moon healthy in case it needed to be. A dragon type move was not added to Moon. Icarus the Shaman Sky, of course, is coming to the battle. Icarus was able to run a modest nature, because there was only one thing that was at above 100 base speed on the opponent's side, and it was the Helioptile. Even with a modest nature, Shaman Sky would be able to outspeed it, and therefore he would not be given any more speed than necessary. With the Life Orb, Icarus's attacks will deal 30% more damage than it normally would, and with moves like Air Slash, Seed Flare and Earth Power, Icarus would deal massive damage to the opponent. In combination, of course, with its signature ability Serene Grace, Air Slash had a 60% chance of flinching the opponent, while Seed Flare has a whopping 80% chance to lower the special defensive stages of the opposing Pokemon by 2 stages. Earth Power had the same effect as Seed Flare, but with a 20% chance of lowering the special defense stat by 1 stage. Baton Pass was given to Shaman Sky in case he needed to get out of a sticky situation and provide our hero with some momentum in the battle. Florgasm, the Meloetta, would be given a choice scarf, so it would, besides, of course, the Helioptile, if scarfed, outspeed any Pokemon on the opposing side. It was giving the Tera type of normal type, boosting the Hyper Voice by a whopping 200%, because Meloetta of course itself is already a normal type. Hyper Voice dealing big damage with little to no Pokemon to resist it would be very scary for Shahar to switch into. Psychic as another stab option, Energy Ball and Thunderbolt were given to Florgasm as well. Psychic, Energy Ball both had a 20% chance because of Serene Grace of dropping the special defense of the opposing Pokemon, while Thunderbolt gets a 20% chance to paralyze the opposing Pokemon. Cyberthrunk the Iron Threats was here to Rapid Spin. Most of the hazards Shahar could set would not affect Cyberthrunk all that much. Therefore, the Assault Vest was given to Cyberthrunk, so it could always take a special hit where needed. Earthquake, Iron Head and Volt Switch were the 3 other options on Cybertrunk's arsenal. Earthquake dealing big damage with stab, same goes for Iron Head and Volt Switch, providing Cybertrunk not only a way of pivoting, but also give it a way of touching the Corviknight. And lastly, Jello Shot was also added to the roster for this week. A lot of physical defensive investment was made, so Jello Shot would be able to take physical hits from the Urshifu Rapid Strike. With the Rocky Helmet, Urshifu would take around 50% damage if it used its signature move Surging Strikes. Poison Jab, Flip Turn, Knock Off were all moves to deal damage to the opponent and support the rest of the team. Poison Jab being able to poison for 30% of the time, Flip Turn giving momentum, and Knock Off removing items from Pokemon that would be otherwise very scary. The final move was Toxic Spikes. Toxic Spikes lay down a layer of spikes that were so venomous that the opposing Pokemon would instantly get poisoned once making contact with them. That way, Jello Shot was able to do damage over time once the opposing Pokemons were poisoned. With these 6 Pokemon, our hero was able to go to battle. So, my battle with Shahar. No Urshifu, no Politoed. Instead, Lycanroc and Heliolisk. Whew. Not sure what to expect from those. We see Frostmoth as a Tera Captain with Tera Water, okay. Meloetta is cleanly disguised as a Tera Captain, so Tera Normal. No Ghost typing. Corviknight is the only thing that can resist. Oh no, Lycanroc can also resist. What do we start off with? I think I do like my Meloetta lead here. Let's do that. Good luck, have fun to Shahar. Let's see. We have Meloetta against Tusk. Psychic should kill. Tera normal hyper voice is not a kill. Max HP. He lives if he is max def. Max HP I kill. Max def I can't kill, but he doesn't do all that much damage back into me. So I feel free to click Psychic here. Overnight, fair. Pressure, 23%, okay. Orf. Yeah, that's max fist def for sure. What do we switch in? I feel like going out into threats might be a good idea. If he goes for a body press, that's decent to deal with. Drift Blim isn't amazing. Meloetta needs to reset to click T-Bolt. Tentacruel I can set up T-Spikes, which is decent. And he takes it Brave Bird, so yeah, let's do that. U-turn, that's fine. I get a Rocky Helmet chip off into Heliolisk. Let's say he is Thunderbolt with max special attack. Modest. Life Orb. He kills. At 94%, most likely at least. Yeah, no. Hyper Voice. I am going to check. Netdex. Heliolisk. Do you... Let's see your special. Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Focus Blasts. Focus Blast into my turrets. Whew. Jeez. Let's see. Blocked, nice, and I reckon he goes for Korv or Altaria to block my Earthquake, so I click Full Switch here. Nice. 23%. Something that can kill from here. Korv, defense. Oh, no, not threats, Mellow. So our normal is not strong enough. Oh, sucks. Could go out into Tentacruel again. To get knockoff off. To get rid of his lefties. Which is great, so let's do that. Knockoff. 11%. U-turn, nice, because more chip. Corviknight is pretty much down and out now. Last time he went for Thunderbolt. Would he go for something else this time? He knows I immediately went into Iron Threat, so... you know what? I want to risk it. Nice, I got it correctly. 35%. Choice packs are gone. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So, let's see. Helioptile. This Heliolisk. Let's see. Max special attack. Thunderbolt. Let's say timid. knockoff did 35% to a item, 35. So poison jab is not going to kill. I'm not gonna click flip throw, by the way. Not gonna heal that thing. Let's see, 348, 323, so no. Without a choice specs, Focus Blast will do. Yeah, against Tentacruel the miss was not really that significant in case of damage. Now Focus Blast does too much to me. Let's see, Icarus. Icarus does do great damage. Let's do that. T-Bolt 55. So this is max special attack. I always outspeed this. Against Korf. 2 Air Slashes kill against Heliolisk. Seed Flare is pretty free against Heliolisk. Yeah, Seed Flare should kill. Let's go! Took a bit of damage, unfortunately. Frostmoth. I'm gonna click Air Slash 100%. If he goes to Terra Water, Seed Flare kills. Would he immediately go Water? I could Air Slash, flinch, Seed Flare. No way. Is +1 enough to outspeed? I think max speed is not. Ooh, but that is modest. Let's see. Oh dear God. That was scary, yo. Air Slash in case he wants to. Great, no more of that. That was scary with the Frostmoth, not gonna lie. Mega Altaria. Tompass into Cybertrunk. No. No way. Bro. Altaria. He's a special attacker. Into threats. Flamethrower 48, so yeah, probably max. But now I'm burned, and that sucks. If he's special, I think Belloetta can take it on decently. Yeah. So we Volt Switch. 6%. Threats. 6%. It was a clean 6, yes. So no HP investment, it seems like. So something like this is not out of the question. Flamethrower 48, yeah. This is an offensive facet, so our normal Hyper Voice should do big damage. He's probably going for another Flamethrower. Yep, 23. Yep. Terra normal Hyper Voice. Let's do it. Whew. That is amazing damage. And yes, Cybertrunk, Icarus and Florgasm are chipped, but you don't. So is Frostmoth, so is Mega Altaria, and if I get a D-Dance up now with Roaring Moon, Or maybe not even... Maybe I don't even have to get a D-Dance off. Whew. We Hyper Voice again. Bye, Altaria. I didn't expect things to go this well, honestly. Let's see. Frostmoth as a water type. Gets two-shotted by Hyper Voice, but Lycanroc comes in. I think this is where I sack off Icarus. Yeah. To get a safe switch into something else. Sorry, Icarus, you did great. Gotta salute you, bro. Because you took out both Heliolisk and Corviknight, I believe, so... You did great. If this is... doesn't say anything about it being choice banded, but let's say it is. Lycanroc Midnight. He is choice banded with no guard. Stone Edge doesn't have an issue with missing. Let's see. Meloetta does do big damage, but I need chip on it first. Tentacruel. Stone Edge shouldn't KO me if he is max attack adamant choice banned. And I can freely flip turn. And if he is Scarf, I can see it. If he is max speed, if he's speed investment vested, he should... I should see. I can click knock off because all of his Pokemon. I'm gonna click knock off. Stomping Tantrum. Okay, this is not choice bandit. This thing is no item. What? What? Stomping Tantrum. 40. So he is not adamant, he is jolly. 45. 158. 158. 44. Small chance to kill. Okay, I am officially flabbergasted. What? Slow flip turn into Roaring Moon, I guess. Because Roaring Moon can take it on. Well. And against Tusk if it's offensive. I do need the Dragon Dance, but I can get it up against Lycanroc normally, so yeah, flip turn. Barely lives. Yeah, 42. Roaring Moon against Lycanroc. Midnight. Max attack. Oh, wait. Lycanroc. Midnight. Do you get any? Yes, Play Rough. And Play Rough will wreck my world, I believe. Play Rough. Yes. So I cannot set up against it. Cybertrunk should kill this. So should Meloetta, right? Meloetta. Hyper Voice, Tera Normal. Yes. But Energy Ball's better. I'm gonna click Energy Ball. Because it hits everything for super effective at this point, because Frostmoth is now Tera Water. Frostmoth. River. Tera Water. Yeah, that should two-shot even if he sets up. Yes, and I should still outspeed. And at plus, let's see, here 43, so at plus 1, I should still kill with energy ball. Let's go! Thank God I survived the Frostmoth. Lycanroc gone. That thing's gone. And it looks like GG's. Energy ball. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. My God, this was scary. This was such a scary matchup. GG's to Shahar. My God, this was scary. I keep repeating myself because it was a... Who allowed this guy to have both Torterra and Frostmoth, two very threatening Terra captains with incredible setup? Oh my God. But we did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Icarus, you did amazing. And again, GG's to Sahar. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Chapter 3 will be up next week, so keep your eyes out for that. Thank you for watching. Bye.